Hey everyone, welcome back. They call it a quick hitch, and for the most part, in my case, yeah, it's a quick hitch, with a few little caveats. So this configuration of this hook, it will work with, let's see, it works with my box blade, it works with my ballast box, it will work with my subsoiler, guys, but I will not use this with my subsoiler, nor will I use that with my hydraulic top link. Way too much stress in my personal opinion, and nor do I use this setup at all with my flail mower, because that's a Cat 2 only. This is a cheap Harbor Freight Cat 1 quick hitch, guys, and this is what's left of the original. I should say the only thing I changed is this hook. The one that came with it, I originally ground it down. It just didn't work. You could find it online. You'll find out. You can buy this hook. It was like 20 bucks. And in my instance, I've got one implement, and it happens to be the one we're going to use today, which is my land plane. You guys haven't seen that yet. For that, I have to actually lower this down a couple notches, right? So that's what we're going to do right now. You know, quick hitches, guys, can save you some time. They help. You know, they do. But they can be a nuisance as well. I guess it just depends. I mean, if you go with like Kubota and go with their Land Pride unit, that stuff matches up great. But you as soon as you step away from their equipment, you start hitting problems, right? And if you choose to do what I did, which, you know, listen, why, for whatever reason, guys, I have no idea, but I've never in my life been the kind that likes to just swim on down river, you know. I tend to like to go against the current. And that tends to lend itself to a bit more of a hassle, right? But so be it. Guys, I should probably say, I made it probably an inaccurate statement there. I have no personal knowledge that Land Pride or John Deere or anything else won't hook up to every, you know, implement under the sun. The reality is, it could be unicorns and rainbows, you know. I don't know. Isn't this thing pretty though? Quite likely at some point I will invest in a Cat 2 quick hitch, but not until it fails me, and it probably will. I mean, guys, if you looked at the quality of it, it's fine with lighter implements. I'm asking a lot out of it. If I had to guess, I'm thinking we're going to cover that ballast box, guys. Like, there's some cool things some people could do themselves with something like similar to that, right? They do ironically make a Cat 2 box now. They didn't have that when I bought that Cat 1 box. So for right now, guys, I'll just continue to tinker with moving hooks and make it work. Eventually, this thing's probably going to give out. I'm kind of surprised, like I said, that it hasn't. I haven't killed it yet, but you guys, I post a little video short. A few of you caught it. You know what it is, and it's coming. That thing would allow me to mount a certain type of implement to this quick hitch, guys, that undoubtedly, if I had to guess, it probably would end its life. We're not going to do it intentionally, but if it happened, well, then my next move would be a Cat 2 quick hitch, and probably more than likely I'd then modify my ballast box for that said Cat 2 quick hitch. So hey, let's check this implement out, guys, that we're going to be using today. Well, here you go, guys. The Agritech DS96 8-foot land plane. Unique design, huh? You may have seen it in the dirt racing world, flat track or dirt track racing, or the tractor pulling. Very popular in the equestrian community, I believe. Horse arenas, fairgrounds, things of that nature, guys. You're going to see this, or maybe have seen it. But in your typical, internet web forum, you're probably not going to see it. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. But anyway, it's a unique design, guys. Obviously, your front edge cuts, your rear edge distributes or disperses and fills in low spots. So we take down the high, fill in the low, right? Kind of cool. I don't have any personal experience with it on gravel, but I understand it does work well. We're going to find that out. It does have an option for a float mode. You pop this pin and this pin here. It allows for a little bit of articulation. It also has this base plate here, which is set up to, I assume you're going to put either iron across there, guys, or boards, whatever. But you can add additional weight in these spaces right here. So they put the shelf here for that. Agritech, it's a fabrication shop in Holland, Michigan, guys. They do all sorts of cool things over there. We're going to go out back today and put this thing to the test. We'll talk about that here in a minute. But the price point on this, guys, compared to your typical land plane's very attractive. And again, they make a 72, 96, and 120 inch. So what 6, 8, and 10 foot, right? Respectively. But this is an optional accessory that you see here. This is for a quick attach. This does not come in the price you're going to see. You've got to buy that separately. Just thought I'd show you. This is the quick attach attachment that you can purchase from Agritech to go along with the land plane. There is an additional investment, like I said, but this is a Cat 1 or 2 quick hitch compatible. One neat thing about this, guys, and I think you heard me grumbling about the old quick hitches, right? And that all these manufacturers where they set their pin spacing, right? Here side to side and up and down here, right? They're not always uniform. So that's where you run into the problems with quick attach or quick hitches failing you, right? Sometimes these things just don't line up. This you could unbolt and you have a little bit of play. You could bring it this way a bit, or you could bring it in a bit if you had to. It just ironically, guys, it lines up dead square in the middle on both sides with my cheap little Harbor Freight quick hitch. So Cat 1, Cat 2. Got a couple pin depth settings here as well as settings here. But yeah, we're going to put this thing to work today, guys. Let's go check this thing out, huh? This is what we're going to go after today with the land plane, guys, right here. It's rough. I mean, yeah, if you can imagine all the trees that came out of this. We'll go ahead and roll back through here, guys. You may be able to see it in the camera, you may not. You know what, guys? We might as well just try to establish the crown right away, you know? I think just from the looks of it, it'll be fine. Thought about knocking the dirt, moving it all around, but we'll just do this. Whoa! I may have gotten crazy. I gotta look at this. Woo! Ah, that might be a titch aggressive. Go a couple cranks up here, guys. Let's see that. What's that? Not bad. Here you go, one more. There we go. We'll try that. There you go, guys, the Agritech DS96. It did us well today. You know, we did go into the float mode. We left that locked down, guys. Ultimately, you know what? Ultimately, all we're doing, guys, is spreading topsoil around back here, right? We're just making it smooth. One of the reasons why I haven't done anything, pretty much the stretch of the driveway, the length of it, for the most part, is because I deem it somewhat pointless. All this topsoil, guys, is going to get stripped off when we put the driveway in and used elsewhere on the property, probably for the yard, if I had to imagine. So this is all coming out anyway. So I just didn't feel the desire to spend the time to do much with it, but it's just getting rough. And quite honestly, guys, ripping the UTV through here is a lot of fun. So anytime you can make that a little better, why not? So, hey guys, hope you stuck around for the whole video today. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you come around for the next one. Until next time, stay happy out there.